And new tonight, a staple on Wealthy Street for the last decade is closing its doors because of the pandemic. This is Brick Road Pizza Company's last week open to customers. 13 on your side's Andrea Flores is here with details.
Nate, even though restrictions were lifted for restaurants in Michigan this past summer, industry leaders are noticing that businesses are still struggling right now, and Brick Road Pizza Co. is the latest in Grand Rapids to make that decision to close its doors after being in business for more than 10 years.
We opened in November of '08.
The Talbert family took a chance on Wealthy Street more than a decade ago, serving up traditional and vegan pizzas.
The vegan thing was my wife's idea, and it really took off, and now it's like 60–70% of our business, and it's just, we were doing great, but this COVID has just kicked our butt, and we can't recover.
Now customers are visiting them for the last time.
I just want to get out before we get in any deeper. We can't get help. Nobody wants to come in and work in the restaurant business anymore, and nobody wants to dine in. Or dine in is like about 25% of what it once was.
Owner Jody Talbert says the restaurant once had about 25 employees. Now there's just a handful left.
But then somebody would get sick and have to take, and we couldn't operate enough staff to even operate, so it was, you know, want to disappoint our customers, so we were forced to close for several days.
It's been a long 2 years. We've all been through it.
The Michigan Restaurant and Lodging Association says restaurants have 53,000 less workers than at the start of the pandemic. And President Justin Winslow says rising inflation is a major problem for small business owners too.
They raised rates, raised menu prices faster than they have, and it didn't even come close to dealing with the compensating for the new overhead that they have. So it's put them in a bind.
And 60% of Michigan restaurants that applied for a Restaurant Relief Fund grant didn't get it.
And that's clearly not enough. The demand is still there.
Jody says they got 2 PPP loans, but it's just not enough to keep up.
This was a hot spot, one of the hottest spots in the city for several years, but everybody's struggling now. We're going to miss them. There's a lot of sadness and a lot of fond memories.
Brick Road Pizza Co. is open through Sunday for takeout, and when I stopped by earlier tonight, they were busy enough that they had to pause their DoorDash delivery orders for the evening because they had that many people walking in and calling in for their last takeout orders. Nate?